Hi guys, it's me Karen, and I've come to do a picture in Magical Dawn. Now this was a long time ago request from one of my viewers. I'm going to do this page here. I'm going to be painting the background in black, and I'm doing a few little changes to the gal's face here, just a little bit. So I thought I'd run over what I'm doing. I just took a pencil, and since I'm going to paint the background, I can change a few little things on the side of her face here. So I'm going to take out the bump on the nose here and the little point she's got here. I'm going to round that out and then just kind of bring it up this way. Give her a little softer look on her face there. And then the eyeball itself, I ran a little Posca up on the black just so it looks more like she's looking upward or outward other than the way she was looking, because the eye pupil came all the way down and I want to get color in there. Excuse me. And then I just pencil drawed in some lines here so I have a little bit better reference on her lip area. Okay. I'm going to be painting over all the stars and dots in the background. I'm leaving the big not exactly sure what they are, snowflakes or stars or crystals or whatever. I may even paint over these and just put in some snowflakes because I like the snowflake idea. I'm going to be doing her in blue. She'll have a little purple butterfly on her. The earring will probably be done in the purple and the pink. And the rest of her is basically going to be done in the blue tones. Remember, in Magical Dawn we have the four colors, the green, the blue, the purple, and the pink. And I thought she would look really pretty in the blue realm. I might even put some blue into her face color. I'm not sure if I'm going to do her skin color, but I could probably do skin color with a little bit of blue coming in. I'm gonna, not quite sure what I'm going to do with the stars here. I'm either going to color over them and then add them back in, or just put sparkle on them after they have their skin tone colored. I also did put a pencil line in here, just try to give myself a little more reference on the ear. And I may even give her some jewelry up on her, like eyebrow type thing. Not sure, but we're going to get started, and I wanted to make sure you knew what I was doing there. Just going to get my favorite paintbrush. I've left a link down before on this, but this is the number 4 silver black velvet paintbrush. Really soft, easy to work with. It is expensive. Any paintbrush that you want to use, you can. It's just to get paint down on the paper, so it doesn't really make any difference. We're using matte acrylic black paint. To do the background, I just have this one on my desk, this particular one on my desk. You can use any brand you want. Arteza makes a really nice black matte acrylic also. I have folk art. I'm pretty sure you just go down to your local craft store and pick up whatever you like. Or if you have black matte acrylic, just use that. I'm going to be putting it on a little plastic sheet like this, blah blah, and then I'm going to paint it. I might add a little water into some areas just to thin it down so it'll be a little easier to move. This particular paint is kind of thick, so you kind of need that extra blob of water. So I just put a little on the plastic sheet and use it when I need it. So we're just going to go ahead over on this side, grab some of this paint, maybe a tiny bit of water in there, and we're just going to paint around where her nose is. So I'll go up here in this line, get it where I want. It's really hard for me to see. I had moved my desk around a little bit. My daughter got a I'm just gonna have to move it completely here. I'll bring the camera down too. That will always help you. Ah, that made a nice noise. Okay. She got a new computer, so we went and got me a new monitor so she could have my old monitor. And when I did that, I had to rearrange my lighting and everything else on my desk because my monitor ended up being bigger than my old one, which is fine for me because it's easier for me to see. Okay, so I took the little bump out of her nose, and we're going to just take it and take that little corner off the tip of her nose there too. And we're just going to keep painting. The whole background is going to be painted, so I know you guys don't need to sit and watch me do that. But I thought I'd get her face here done. And if you are doing this, if there's anything you want gone, you can always paint over it or try to shape it a little different on the edges of the paper. And one of the nice things about using the matte acrylic paint, also on her hair up there, trying to make that a little rounder, in case I goof up and paint a little, line on one of those hair strands up there, I can always go over with pencil and put it back in. That's what I'm trying to say. The acrylic paint with the Prismacolors work well together. And you can put light colors on top of the black. If you also want, you can use a bigger brush in these big areas. I'm just gonna dirty one brush because I don't have a sink at my desk and I don't want to put this brush down and let it dry. So I'm just gonna use it to do the whole thing. So you get the gist here. I'll just go around and get it all colored in. You should also have a paper underneath so you don't get any color on the other pages. Okay. What I'm going to do is go ahead and turn the camera off and I'll finish painting this. Just because I don't want to spend another 45 minutes on camera painting black background. It's nothing exciting or special until you get towards the end. I just painted onto the paper that I have down behind here. Okay. Try not to do what I just did. You want that paper not doing anything there. So yeah, we're just going to go in between all the hair up here and paint that out too, and over all of those dots and stars. Okay, so just keep going and I will see you in a little bit. Okay guys, as you can tell, the background is all painted black. And I'm going to go ahead and color her in, and I'm going to do it kind of in skin tones, very lightly, because I am going to put some blue in her cheeks, her eyes and such, and then of course her little butterfly down here is going to be a different color. So we're just going to go in first and put a base layer of the light peach, and I will start to map out some of her colors. So what I'll do is get the camera down. We'll start on the face area. There we go. And kind of put some color in here. And we're going to have to give her a bit more of a nose here, because she doesn't have one there. We're going to darken up around the tip of her nose. This is just a base layer, remember. I'm going to just kind of map out where I want to darken some areas. I do it with the lightest color because I tend to put a lot of pressure on, and if I use dark first, I'll never get it light where I want it light. I will have to do a lot of erasing, and I don't like to do that on a face. So we go in with the lightest colors, and we'll be putting in just the areas that I need to know where the shading goes. Chin is awfully round. Maybe we can make that a little square. Not so much up here. So I'm just putting a little bit of Posca on that line. Of course, now I can't touch that until it dries. I'll probably have to put a couple coats in, but I'm going to kind of make that line just a little more, not so round. Okay, we're going to go up here and put some color on her forehead. I'm using very light pressure. I want to leave this area lighter, so we'll just get some color on there, but not too much. Okay, her cheek will be right about in here. There's a light spot on her ear here, up around here, probably coming down a little bit here. Okay, her chin area here. Okay, get some of that coming down here on her neck too. And like I said, this is very light coloration here. We'll just keep going over it layers and layers until it comes out the color that we want. Okay, her shoulder is going to come up that way. So we'll want some color in there. Okay. Okay, next color we're going to bring in is peach, just regular peach. And we're going to add just a little bit more color in up here. Kind of where the shadows start, so under her hair. Around her eye. Where her nose has a shadow there. Okay, then down her neck to where the butterfly is. Her shoulder again. I don't know if you can see the shoulder. Just kind of darken that up a little bit. So we're getting a little more color in her. Then we're going to bring in some Nectar. A bit darker still. I'm just going to go over and shade a little darker here. Darken that line a little bit more. Her shoulder has to be darkened too. Okay. And bring in dark umber. Darken up her ear here. Going to kind of bring out some creases here where her earrings would go in. And darken up her nose area here. And then just go over where the dark is. I forgot to put the, I think that was henna I used here. Darken her nose here a little bit. Okay, just keep playing with this until you like the coloring. This here is pink rose. Okay, let's see what else we got here. We have a little Deco Peach. I pulled out all the peach colors I had. It's been a while since I colored a face with pencil, so go back over it with the light peach. Okay, we're going to bring in a little blue and move those out of the way. And we have to use our indigo. Where's the rest of them? Sky blue light and the slate blue. And we're going to add in the indigo here for the dark, just very lightly. Then we'll bring in the slate blue. And the sky blue light. I'll put some on our ear here. This is the blue slate. I was going to put some of this in her eyes. There was the indigo and a little of the blue slate, and then the sky blue. More of the indigo down here. And we'll throw a little black in there. She says, if she can find it. Here we're going to throw some black just going up there too. A little under the eye, kind of like an eyeliner, I guess. Okay. Try to get this blue to look a little not so funny. But I want to give her kind of a blue glow. So that's what I'm aiming for. Okay, back in with the slate blue. And then back in with the sky blue light. Get that all blended. Okay, I'm going to have to get a blending stick out for that. It's not going to blend as well on top of all the other colors. So let's find one. Okay, Caran d'Ache blender. I'm just going to try to get that blended nice there. Okay, gonna add a little bit more of the indigo blue up here on her forehead. A little of the slate blue. And of course the sky blue light. Okay. I'm going to put a little of the indigo down here on her chin. Kind of on our shoulder. I don't know if you can see that part. I'm going to add the slate blue. Can you see the chin too? I don't know. Okay, and we're going to go in with the sky blue light up here. On her shoulder here. I'm sorry, I'm just trying to make it look like she's a person. I've never really colored it in different colors before, so this is an interesting page. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and put just a little black on this line here, tone it down a little bit. Okay. She looks too bad. I may bring a little pan pastel into that. If I can get to it. Hold on. Okay. The pastels we're going to use are just the blues that match the same blues we've been using. It's just I want it to look a little smoother. Should have opened this before I turned the camera back on. Okay, and where is the... Sorry. Blending medium 2. I need that, I'm pretty sure. Okay. I'm allowing this because, I mean, she's looking okay, but I don't know how many layers more I can put on her with the Prisma pencil. So I'm just going to get a little light blue here. What is the light blue called? It's in the Pan Pastel set. It's this one here, and it is called Phthalo Blue Tint. And we're going to see how that works here. And that'll blend that in a little nicer. And then I'm going to use a little blending medium in here, the clear blender. Just get it so it doesn't so it blends a little better, nicer. Just get that blended in there. So put it down here on her chin, on her shoulder, which you can't see. And just blend it. Okay, we'll take a little of the darker color, which is probably your dark phthalo. I'm going to double check. Phthalo blue shade. And we're just going to take that in where I want it to be the darkest. And then blend that in. Put that in her ear too. So this is the first time I've used the pen pastels in this book, but I've always said I can use on skin tones a different media. So what the heck? Since I'm doing something way out of my realm, I'm going to put a little of it on here. And I'm just going over it with the clear, or the blending clear blender, just so it'll go over nicely. Anywhere it shouldn't be, I got an eraser for, so that's all right. We'll get some on our chin here too. There we go. Get it on the black and you can wipe it off. So we're going to take the eraser that I should have out here on my desk and figure out how to open it because I'm not good at it yet. Open, open. There we go. The little squishable, kneadable eraser. I got some in her eye that I want to get out, so we'll add that there. We can take a little bit Add that away from right there by the center of her eye. Anywhere in her hair here. And right down in here. I think I got a little dark, but I'll have to figure that out. Okay. A little less of that there. A little less there. And there. I think that looks all right. That eraser away. Just right there, needed a little touch up. Okay, what I have to do now is take this down and spray it, which will be interesting. Never sprayed in this book either. Just a little dark there. I wanted to leave some pink in her face. Okay, we'll come back and use pencil on her again. So what I'll do now is pause the video, take this down, and get it sprayed. See you in a bit. Okay guys, we're back. It's done spraying, and I was just going to add a little bit of white pencil to some areas to help shade them in a little bit better. Just kind of knock them back a little bit. Just here and there, not a whole lot. But I'm going to call it here for the first part, and then we'll come back and finish up. Well, we haven't even started on her hair, and remember, her hair is going to be blue, so we will have these dark blues coming down into her skin here too. So we'll do one little thread here. So we'll add some indigo down here, lighten it up, and we'll bring some down here just so you can see kind of what we're going for here. And we'll make that side the dark side. Okay, then we'll go in with the slate blue. And then our sky blue light. So her hair will be coming down in those colors. And we'll put a tiny bit of black at the tips, so up in the shadowed area here and down in here. Okay, so all of her hair is going to be done like that when we come back. I'm not going to do it off camera because got to do something in part 2, right? We did her eyebrow a little bit. Put a little black up there too. We're going to have to do some work on her eyes and her lips also. I am going to leave those stars kind of that faded look. And then probably put in, you know, some sparkle like on all the other pages in the book. So Part 2, we'll do her hair, finish up her face, see how far we can get, because I have the butterfly, the earrings to do, and then I have a whole background planned. So see you in the next part. I hope you're enjoying. Had a little fun. So I'll see you in part 2. Bye guys, take care.